Hello everyone, welcome to Pens and Pen Blades. Today I'm responding to an open tag by Singing Toad, and the tag is top five favorite pocket knives, or not pocket knives, but it's top 5 knives. And if you haven't already, go check out his video. We'll be linking it in the description. Basically, he lays out the rules in that video, and it is top 5 favorite multi-tool, favorite fixed blade, favorite Swiss Army knife, favorite locking modern folder, and favorite slip joint knife. And then you get one extra knife. You get one wild card, one honorable mention, he calls it. So yeah, basically you get one of each one of those to put into your top 5, and then one extra one honorable mention. So to start off with my favorite multi-tool, which is this Gerber. It's the Gerber Truss. And this is the only plier-based multi-tool I have. I have tried out Leatherman's and a Gerber before. A friend lent me both of his. I got to try them out before buying this one. And the reason I settled with this one is because it has the spring-loaded pliers, which I really like. And a lot of other good tools. It's got this 3D Phillips. And you have your serrated blade. You have scissors, which you can access one-handed with this little flap here. You got your plain blade. You do have a bottle opener, can opener with a little flathead. And there's a saw on here, which is really handy. I'm not going to go through all the tools, but you kind of get the idea. That's just a nice little multi-tool to have on you. Now the next one is going to be my my favorite fixed blade. And I only have 2 fixed blades. I have a Mora, and then I have this one, the CRKT Minimalist. It's a nice little neck knife. I like it because it's kind of a nice little beater that I just kind of can hang around my neck when and just kind of, I'll not really care too much about it. And I don't know if you can see, I recently practiced sharpening with this one. I don't know if you can see on that, but I nicked the kind of spine, or not the spine, but the tang there, and I kind of rounded the tip off a little bit. So yeah, it's a really nice, small, handy fixed blade that you can carry around your neck. I really liked it. Okay, next is my favorite Swiss Army knife, and that would be the Cadet. Mainly being because my nails, for some reason, can just catch on stuff easily, so I need to keep filing them. And this nail file comes in really handy for that. Also, you get the other standard tools on most Victorinox is the bottle opener / flathead, small flathead can opener, which this does work for Phillips. I use that sometimes to tighten or loosen a Phillip. I wouldn't do it on a Phillip that was probably needing a lot of torque, because you could easily strip it. Also, this bottle opener, I probably might be the most used tool on here, because I open a lot of sodas with it. Then the nail file would probably be my second most used tool on it. Then the blade would probably be my least, might even be my least used tool on this, because I carry this one almost every day in my pocket for almost a year. I think I got it back in January or February. And I carry it mainly as just a backup / multi-tool, so I have some extra tools on me. So the blade on here is just mainly a backup, so I rarely use it, but it's a nice little blade, nice little knife. Fits in the hand really well. It's also nice and slim. I don't know if I mentioned that already. But it fits in the pocket. I carry it in a little pouch. And it's just a nice little handy thing to have on you. Alright, next would be my number 4th pick. Well, I guess these aren't really in any particular order, but the next pick is my favorite modern folder, and that would be this, the 80-20, I don't know if you can see that. the 8020.5. This is a Blade HQ exclusive, or was. I don't think these are available anymore. In Oz10A steel. And this is a knife I like to pick when I know or have a good idea that I'm going to be doing a good amount of cutting, because it's got a pretty good blade steel. The action on it is really nice. I really like that sound. So that's why I like to carry this one. It's just also really fidgety. Also, you can open it multiple different ways, which is kind of fun. I think... yeah, I can't really Spidey flip it, but yeah, so that's my favorite modern folding knife. Also, I think I maybe need to make a correction on the multi-tool. The blade is... I don't use the blade a lot on it, but it's probably not my least used tool on here. The least used tool on here would probably most definitely be the can opener, because I have never ever touched that blade. I've not opened a can with it, not opened... Some people I think use it for opening packages of some sort, if they want to save their main blade, so I have not used that can opener on that before. So, my next, I guess, would be my favorite traditional slip joint, and it is this. Well, it's in this box at least. And it is a Case Half Congress with red synthetic scales, which really look nice. I bought this knife used off of eBay, which I think it's definitely been used. I don't know. I think maybe. I'm not exactly sure, but I know at some point a chunk of the tang got taken out there, which in turn is causing the blade to run up on to hit the spring. I don't know if you can see that, but there's just a little divot in the blade right there. You probably can't see that on camera. Yeah, there's the slightest divot where it's running into the back spring, because it's a kind of sway back design. There's a little point in there that it's hitting, so I can't really slam that on there. That doesn't really make much of a difference to me. I bought this as mainly the idea of using it as a user knife, not a really collectible. And I got a good price on it anyway, so I'm not really gonna complain about it. There's the pen blade on there. I don't know if that's some dust or something, or oil. I don't know if you can see that, but the pen blade, it maybe looks like the tip was kind of rounded over, so maybe someone did sharpen this. But yeah, it's a nice little handy pen blade. Fits really well in my hand. The knife handle does, at least. And then, of course, the main blade is the sheep's foot. It's a really good sheep's foot, too. Nice long, what would that be called, a nail pull? Nice long pull on that. Well, it does have good snap, but I don't want to snap this blade, so I'll snap the pen blade, though. Lock and Talk is pretty good on it. It's a little stiff when I got it, but a little bit of oil fixed that. So yeah, it has been hard to kick this out of my pocket lately. It just slips right in there because it's a really nice thin knife. In fact, I think, let me see. Yeah, it's basically, granted you get more tools in this one, but it's basically the same thickness of the Cadet there. It's the same length. See, this one's a little bit longer. Yeah, it just disappears in my pocket, and I really like the Congress pattern, and that one just fits really nicely in the pocket. Love the red, plus I think those are Nico Silver, hang on. Sorry, no, those are brass pins. Those are brass pins in there. I don't know if the color's very good on this, but those are brass pins, nickel silver bolsters, and the Case shield there. No, I really like this knife. This is probably one of my favorite knives. Probably my favorite knife I've been carrying lately. Yeah, it's a really nice knife. Really like the Congress pattern. Now, next would be my honorable mention. And this one was a little bit tricky for me to figure out. I was thinking about picking, I have a Boker full medium Congress that I was thinking about picking. But this other knife here that I have, I think just beat it barely though. If I could pick 7 instead of 6, I would have thrown in that Boker. But my honorable mention is this, the MKM Sanzo. Let's see, where's the... you know what? I don't think the name is on there. Sanzo. I don't really know how to pronounce it. I don't really know how to spell it. I should have looked that up before the video, but oh well, we're rolling. Let's just keep going. This is an MKM knife made in Maggiago, Italy. It was a Vox design. And then it's got really nice green micarta. The action on it is really nice. Can't really spell you flick that one, but it's a nice smooth action. If I had the pocket, I've taken the pocket clip off of it because I've been trying to in-pocket carry with this one, and I like it really well because without the pocket clip, it just fits in the hand. It fits in the hand really well with the pocket clip, but you don't have that pocket clip in the palm of your hand. So I really like that. You can get up on the blade there and use it like that. It's a liner lock. And it's also got this, like the green. I really like this green. I really like green micarta, and it's got nice green, kind of bronzish green accents there. It's a really, really nice knife. There we go. It's a really nice small knife, and I think that's all I got to say about it right now. But let's see if I can put that. Yeah, I really like that knife. Really like all these knives. Now, well, actually, hang on. I do need to make a correction. You can still get the 80 20.5. It's just this was just a Blade HQ exclusive, excuse me, in the Oz 10A and this light G10, natural G10, I think they call it, handle material. So you still can get the 80 20.5, just not in this configuration anymore with those handle scales and that. Don't quote me on that. You maybe still can get it in the Oz 10A or Oz 10 blade steel. I'm not. Maybe they still make a model with that steel. I'm not exactly sure about that. But yeah, the reason these are my top 5 is because I really do like these knives. Now, if you ask me tomorrow, maybe they would all be different. You ask me a few months from now, it might be different. I might get a new knife that might kick one of these out of the spot. But for now and for today, these are my top 5 with one honorable mention that fit into these categories. Again, I'd like to thank Singing Toad for coming up with this great open tag. I really enjoyed it, and really enjoyed seeing other people's selections. And if you haven't already shared, and if you have a channel, please do that. It'd be cool to see your selections. And even if you don't have a channel, share in the comments of either this video, or probably do it on Singing Toad's video. That would probably be the better place to share it. But just share your top 5 or top 5 plus 1 in the comments of that video. I think that's it for now, guys. Thank you all for watching. Remember, keep your pens filled and your knife sharp. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.